Hey, so I am working on the dollhouse. I'm just making a start at taking off all of the pieces that I talked about in the introduction video that I don't want to keep on the dollhouse when I renovate it, because I'm going for a bit more of a kind of Cape Cod style house. So I wanted to have a shot at taking them apart before I filmed, just to see what kind of tools I was going to need and how best to take off the different pieces. So I want to share again that I am a brand new miniaturist, so don't think of this so much as a tutorial as much as how I'm doing it. And of course I'll be learning along the way, and as I learn better ways to do things, I'll be sure to share those with you. But this is where I am at right now. So I am using a couple tools here. I have a pair of pliers. I have a small flathead screwdriver, a larger one, and a hammer. Some of these pieces have been nailed in weird spots, or at least seems weird to me. I'm still kind of figuring out how everything went together. And some are just glued into place. So like I think these are just glued on, these little embellishments, which I'm going to be taking off. And I'll show you, lift you up here just a little bit. I'm hoping to take off this as well, but I don't want to damage this actual you know, the front of the dollhouse in the process. So we'll see how that goes. If I need to keep those and just paint them, that's fine too, because these might actually look really nice painted white, because I'm planning on painting the front of the dollhouse like a really soft pink. So this is going to be kind of like my dream cottage filled with pinks and all of that. So I think I'm going to work with my screwdriver here just to start removing this facade piece, or this trim from the facade is probably the right way to say that. And one of those finials came with it. So all of this little broken stuff here I'm going to sand, but I am going to put another piece of trim here. So I'm just going to put that somewhere safely out of the way, and I'm going to go to the next one. So I was able to get all of that trim off here. And so now I can just, these look like they're going to come off fairly easily. And I'm pretty sure most of these were just glued. Famous last words. There we go. So that seemed to work just by kind of hammering in a little bit with the screwdriver. And then, yeah. So there'll be a little repair if I'm going to keep those. And I'm actually thinking I might now keep this detailing here. Not these, but this. But I am planning on replacing the window frames as well. So this wood got pretty splintered when I peeled that off. So I'll have to see if I'm able to touch that up with some wood filler and how that'll look. Okay, I'm going to keep going on removing these pieces here. So I'm going to work on removing this and the front here. Let me show you. These pieces as well. And then I'll bring you back and show you how I make out. So I have removed all of the pieces from the front, and it was actually easier than I thought it might be after I gave a start. So everything's been removed. The only thing I'm trying to decide on, and I'll bring in a little closer here, that piece there, if you see this here, it's one of those embellishment pieces, but it goes all the way back. So I think I might want to, if I don't want to keep that, I might want to just cut it straight. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I also left this piece here because I figured I was going to need a finishing piece regardless. But actually I might take that off too, because I'm seeing where it would have met up with that piece there. So I'm going to think, but I think this might come off. But otherwise, we made a good head start here. And I've also got all the stickers that had been placed on the roof. Those are all off. So that is where I'm at now with the dollhouse. So I have a couple deep gouges here. So I think the next step is going to be to putty over those. And I'm not sure if I can remove these or not. So I might see what I can do about that. If not, I think the primer I have will cover them up. But I'll have to see if there's a way to remove those. So that's the next.